What up? What up? Sounds like I'm 5x5. This is Amish Space Station. The show starts in 10 minutes. So for anybody on the rerun, if you want 10 minutes, you can fast forward. I always give like 10 minutes before I go crazy on here. Hey, what's up, Coffee House? Hey, Seattle Green, what's going on, man? Hey, I gotta I'm trying to do like Thursdays, like today and stuff. Thursday. Today, something really came up. So I'm about to do an insane stream. But every Thursday, I wanted to see if I could get a couple people on to talk with me. It's been like months since we had already planned to talk, man. It's been insane here. Every second of my time just gets taken up. It's amazing. It really is. But yeah, probably every Tuesday or every Thursday, I'm going to see if I could get that straight. And you and Cryptic were up pretty much first. Sorry about that. I got to turn this stuff off. Hey, Shauna. Shauna says, howdy, y'all. I'll be back. I'm going to go share this on my community page. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you so much. And it was a great stream today. I was actually working, and I'm like, holy crap, this is the first official stream I caught Shauna on. Seattle Grace, yeah, Thursday after work. Okay. All righty. That sounds good, man. Yeah, I'd like to chat it up. There's so much stuff going on. There's so much. And I think that I've actually figured all of this out. So this stream's I'm gonna try and be as respectful as possible. I'm not gonna step on people, you know. Hey, David Banner. I'm not going to step on people. I'm going to try not to anyway. I want to go over a couple comments, though. Shauna says, great stream, my friend. I hope I'm able to catch you next time. Benjamin, I think there is more land, but yeah, I have no proof, just a theory that the truth is in the lie. It just says, Amish bro, that was great. I was totally triggered by the 2015 quote from Max 2. Smoky God. Holy crap, bro. I'll be honest. I've been looking into stuff for a long time, but the flat earth thing was kind of, I was like about a year after that, 2016 or so, and almost into 17. Hey, world-class Satanists. Welcome. Thank you for joining. It says Mother Russia is on the move. I said that wrong, didn't I? The Mother Russia. Is that how you say it? Vegan concert goers. Oh, terrain. Oh, don't get me started on that. That's exactly what this stream is about, guys. That's what this stream is about. Is stuff like that terrain stuff, where they're sitting here trying to teach people about all this like germ theory versus the terrain theory and stuff. The reality is like, I'm going to get into it on the stream in like 5 more minutes, but who cares? They're all selling tickets trying to make money on all this stuff. That's all they're doing. So teaching us that the germ theory is wrong, guess what? They don't care. They're still going to be shoving their tests all the way to the back of your brain near your cerebellum. Okay? You got to be thorough. So the cerebellum, that's the closest that they're going to, that's how thorough they are. See what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you know. See what I'm saying? And that's the problem with this terrain documentary and stuff like that. It's not that it's bad, but it's not doing anything, Hey, Shauna. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. And you had a great stream today. I was like, I was happy I was able to see you live. I was working. I was doing a whole bunch of electrical engineering and stuff, and I was like, holy crap, Sean's there. I'm not on my account, but like I'm gonna tune in. You actually went live right as I started watching your last video that you had just uploaded. I was like, oh, all right, let me switch over. One man and his detector. Welcome, welcome. Vegan Katsugura said, I'm about to debate all of the people talking smack about veganism. Y'all don't even want it. Awaken and aware soldier. Really, he has highlighted so many of my comments on his videos. You mean me or someone else? I think I remember that. Benjamin, so enthusiastic and then nothing. What they fear is the content we decode and release on my channel. FPV Angel, I believe it. Oh, Shauna, I seen that. I gotta I will give you a link to that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it takes me so long sometimes to get back with all of you. Ewar, I don't know where Ewar's channel is. That stuff is all kind of like buried a little bit. So I went to autodidactic from Campbell, and he has uploaded a few of the newer videos. So it's not the lost history of flat Earth. I think it's something a little bit different now on this. But I watched him a couple times, and I just love it. It's right up my alley. It's exactly, it's not a lot of like realist truthers out here that are just like focused on reality. A lot of people are focused on I don't know, strange things, really strange things instead of what's realistic. You know what I mean? Thank you all for the comments. Yeah, Campbell's awesome. Of course, autodidactic means to be self-educated, guys. Thank you for joining and spending some time with me. I can't do his accent. Oh, one man in his text says watching a live stream of a cave center waiting for things to roll in. Okay, FPV. I'm gonna say something on this this World War III scenario kicking off right now. PP Angel. Let's check him out. I'm gonna subscribe. It looks like he's live. Is he live? I think he's live. I don't wanna bust up his stream. I think I'm gonna leave a comment for him though. Oh, a 24-hour stream. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll check him out. Shout out FPV. Just got your notification, but unfortunately, I am going to bed as it's late here in the UK. It is, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. Look forward to listening to you while I am truck driving tomorrow morning. Thank you, Dodge This. I did see a video about, yeah. You seen that? Keep up the good work, my friend. I don't think you understand the importance of your voice in this world today. God loves you. Thank you, Dodge This. I really appreciate that. I really do. I really do. And drive safe and everything out there, my friend. I have CDLs as well. I might have told you guys already. Yeah, I'm going to start doing a stream early and a stream late. I want to try and do that at least like twice a week. And I want to see if I can do some talk to you guys on my stream. You know what I mean? Thursdays. I do want to try and do it Thursdays. So anybody wants to come on and talk and chat with me and everyone else, of course. Ukraine so far has done nothing to defend itself, one man says. And Shauna says, yes, autodidactic, great stuff. Yeah, he's put out some amazing work. Really nice individual. I really like his energy. He's a nice person. Really is. Seems really cool. So it has been 10 minutes, guys. Are you ready? Is everybody ready? All right. Here we go. So this is, of course, with the utmost respect. I'm not trying to disrespect people here. This is something I really have to say, though, because this is a significant problem. So I seen a video from deep inside the rabbit hole, David, It says, "Are you and Eric Dubé friends?" Now, keep in mind, here is a mirror from Eric Dubé's video, so he mirrors Eric Dubé's work. Shana says, "I am so ready." He said that no, he's not friends with Eric Dubé because oh, Seattle. Says he's not friends with Eric Dubé because Eric Dubé thinks that he's a shill or this or that, and his app tracks people. It's amazing, isn't it? And he said, F Eric Dubé. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm going to feature Eric Dubé's, I'm going to feature his videos on my network and on my Sun Moon Zodiac Clock app and stuff and feature him. But yeah, forget that guy. Every time that he's tried to talk to him, he's actually saying what Eric did. I don't know where the video is. I was trying to pull it up. And that's kind of the problem here. So everybody has these QR codes. This dude is claiming that he is a truther, and he is selling a QR code. Does everybody know the difference between a QR code and a barcode? See how Green says Eric is number one. Shout out. 100%. 100%. And everybody in the grocery store with Seattle Green definitely needs to check out Eric Dubé. This QR code tracks your login locations. When you scan this stuff, this is a barcode for you to show that you're here, you're scanning this, you get express orders. This is tied to you. Why would a truther like Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole be promoting this? He's already selling his app, so you have to pay, which is fine if you pay for the app. However, you have to pay him a subscription in order to use the app. Okay, that's why I named this stream subscription, because I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how criminal some of this stuff is. Okay, so a barcode is for a product. So every time you scan that product, that product is linked to that barcode. Therefore, it's tracked for money. It is not tracking who purchases it. That's the chip in your card to show your purchases. This QR code is not a barcode. Anyone who scans this, and by the way, Magbitter Truth, by the way, if you all want to check him out, Magbitter Truth already showed that the Pentagon came out and said when you open up your phone and take pictures and scan this stuff, you actually are opening up your entire phone and you can be so-called hacked. So there's that. Seattle says, if cancer had a voice, it would be Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. I agree. Something is completely wrong with this guy. It's off and it's completely wrong. And I think it's part of his ego. What has happened to this community? Is it one big advertisement now? Is that it? So Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole has nothing to offer. And this is the problem with subscriptions. You have to subscribe to him. You have to go and subscribe to him to hear him. And when you no longer pay that subscription, you can no longer hear this guy or use this app. Okay? So here's my problem with people like that. Call for an uprising. Rockfin, everybody's going to Rockfin, including, Autodidactic, a lot of people. Here's the thing. We have to pay to see you on Rockfin, if I'm not mistaken. You're not reaching new people. But a call for an uprising is still on YouTube here, and he still is actually putting out what he needs to put out. You see what I'm saying? So the goal of this community is to reach more people. I agree, David. I agree. I agree. The whole thing is turned into a money gambit. So if you're no longer reaching new people, what are you doing in this community? What are you doing? Why are you here? That's why I can say he is a shill. I can say any of that. I'm not even going to ask this guy to come on here and even talk to me. These guys were my inspiration. I have a lot of respect for these guys. They're extremely smart when it comes to some of this knowledge. But what they're doing is criminal. 100%. In order for you to drive on the road, you have to have insurance, because that's the way that your government works. They care about you so much that that's what you have to have in order to drive. Okay. So it's a subscription. You constantly have to pay that money. What's up, JK Grunge? What's up, Damaka? Is that how you say it? Thank you for joining. So here's the issue. Here's the real issue. They're not doing anything for this entire community. He's talking crap on Eric Dubé. Eric Dubé has put out books and products and audiobooks and things, and he doesn't charge all these subscription and fees everywhere for you to listen or hear what he has to say. First off, you all do not even have to be on my stream. I appreciate you giving me the most valuable resource in this world, which is your time. That's why they want you 1/3, 33%, whatever you want to say, 1/3 of your life you have to work 8 hours a day, right? 40 hours a week, that's 1/3, right? It's all 1/3 when you actually look this up. It's all 1/3. It's all 33% or whatever. You have to do that. And you retire 30 years. How much is your average lifespan? 90 years, 30, 60, 90. So you have to work for 30 years before you're able to so-called retire, which most people can't retire. Shauna says, typing with gloves on is a gamble, if I get it right. So apologies for the future. I seen that it was cold there. It's insane. It's weird how this global warming thing works. It was 70 degrees yesterday, and global warming was real. And now all of a sudden it's freaking like 20 degrees outside. Now global warming's fake again. It's amazing. It's amazing how this works. Morty fled. Hi, Amish Space Station and chat. What's up, Morty? JERAN's begging is pathetic. I'm going to get into I'm going to get into JERAN as well. So I'm just putting this out here for him. He's talking crap on Eric. Eric has this in different languages to reach more people. You know why? Because Eric understands that, say this war situation happens right now, right? Okay. All that's going on, blah, blah, blah. We know that they're all working together. So what's going to happen is if America rises up, Russia's going to come over here and wipe us out or try to attack us. You see what I'm saying? As civilians, that's what's going to happen, because they're going to try and keep control of the world. And then on top of that, a lot of these people are able to go to the northern polar regions, right? You guys know what I'm talking about here on screen. The land that they say isn't there anymore. Oh, shout out to John Levi, by the way. He actually has an idea to be able to see if we can see some land. So I'm trying to contact some people at a certain location, and I will actually give them a camera to be able to actually zoom in to see if they can see some land from where they are. So that's in the works, by the way, guys. I'm just letting you know. So look forward to that in the future. I'm going to try and get that going. I like that, Morty. Shauna says, global warming were real. No bank would lend millions to build a hotel on Miami Beach. It's a joke. Exactly. 100%. Exactly. How long does it take to even build those or pay those off? They need a war to refocus the minds away from the last 2 years. Yeah, and that's another thing I'm really going to say on the stream, David, is that this is extremely serious, that and not this war situation. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in Don't Look Up. We literally have people actually trying to kill us. And hey, this situation here has not ended at all. It's not over. Okay. I am more concerned about what these psychopaths are doing with their needles than I am getting bombed. Okay. That's how serious this is. And I think there's only a few truthers that actually understand as well that the biggest problem we're facing is this sickness going around here right now that they're claiming, and what the cure for it is. That's the biggest problem. And there's not a lot of people understanding that. You know what I mean? But this war thing is kicking stuff off. I'm not saying it's not important. It is. I mean, they're ready to shut us all down or declare martial law, do a whole bunch of nonsense, I mean, it's a perfect depopulation. It's a lot quicker too, a lot easier than going through having to pay people and give people lap dances to go get their shots. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. You know, we're giving out crack needles and everything. You know, I mean, can you believe that? God, it's insane. Exactly. It's exactly what they are. I have a I do, by the way, guys, I have a new song. Um I think I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, and it's a live video of me recording it. It's called Holy Sacrifice. Hey guys, hey. It's not what you're thinking. Seattle says, I'm not afraid of the Illuminati. They should be afraid of exactly. And you know what? On that note, I'm going to go right into exactly what Seattle Green said. I'm going to go right into Richie from Boston. And then I'm going to Jeranism. Richie from Boston is one of those guys now who's spreading so much fear that he's saying, this is biblical. It's biblical, guys. You know, this is going to happen. Be prepared. Oh, no, Richie, it's not going to happen. I understand that you think that I'm going to sit back and lay back and let them do it, but that isn't going to happen, Richie. You know? And like I said, this isn't to be offensive to him or anyone else, because I'm going to try and make sure that these people actually see this video, and I might cut snippets out and actually email it and spam email it to some of these people if I have to. You know what I mean? I'm not here to get their subscribers. I don't care about any of that, because that's not what this is about. This is about, if you are a problem to the truth community, when this whole reset does take place, you're not going to be a problem for long. Period. And you can take that however you want. The reality is the same as Seattle Green said. We are the majority, not who has 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay? Not who the biggest names in Flat Earth are. You're not the majority. We are the majority. And as soon as you try and take over again, okay, even if we did manage to destroy the evil that's trying to wipe us out right now, do you honestly think that I would allow somebody like Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole to control a vast amount of people? Should any of us allow these people to do that? And he claims that he's also a star person. I mean, think about that for a moment. Why exactly would you even admit that, number one, knowing the scrutiny that you're going to face? Number two, you renounce that religion completely. You renounce it completely and say that you're from a family, okay, who is part of that, but you renounce everything. And you need to make that 100% clear, okay? Because, like I said, they're not better than any of us. I don't want to hear the nonsense. You know what I mean? They can't steal from a non-star person. They can't hurt a non-star person. They're not going to be mutilating our children's, okay, private parts. Oh, no. It's not happening. Ricardo, thank you for joining. Music Realm. I got to check you out. You make some music. Do you make music? Will. Or is it Simon? Is it Simon? Who makes the is somebody making music? And who wants to one man in section says a little bit late. I think he starts at 12. Oh, okay. All right. You guys are talking about the stream. I got you. All right, let me go. So I do have to say that about Richie from Boston, because he is pushing a lot of fear. Oh, okay. All right, one man. I got you. One man said, okay. I got you. Jeranism. The big old Jeranism. What's the issue? There's another Rockfin promoting. You have to pay to see him. Who is going to pay to hear about flat Earth for the first time? They're not going to do that. They think it's retarded to begin with. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry. It's really been a while. You guys might know. I thought Jeranism was part of a film, and him and is it Globebusters, Bob, where they say thanks, Bob, and stuff like that. Was it Bob that was part of that, if I'm not mistaken? These people are partially responsible for harming the flat Earth community, and they have done some harm. You know what I mean? One man says he's on 79 minutes. Seattle Green says, I've always respected this channel. We have a lot in common. Oh, for sure, man. Shauna says, and yeah, there is no fear. 100% correct. You do not have the spirit of fear. Rockfin for fish. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, Bob. Okay. So they're mad, I guess, with Eric Dubay because Eric Dubay's never harmed the flat Earth community. Everything he's done has boosted everyone up. They like to talk crap on him because he does yoga and they don't agree with yoga. First off, if that's what Eric does, which I believe he said he teaches yoga, he's also a martial artist, same as myself. Okay. He has a right to do anything he wants to do. And just by doing that doesn't mean he's an evil individual. And too many people are looking for every little thing they can to try and destroy people. Meanwhile, the majority of the population lets Alex Jones continue to do what he's doing. Bill Hicks, rather. Morty says, get all the shills for $9.99 a month. and for oh, you know what? And since there's some time, hey guys, make sure that, let me interrupt my stream and say, make sure you go to glowwithamish.com and for a short and small, tiny subscription for 100 years of $89,000 a month. Okay. You guys can have it all. All right. Trust me, glowwithamish.com. You will love it. There is not one need to put the word baby with flat earth. Yeah, apparently they started doing that because the other fool Russian vids called them baby truthers. Hey, Cryptic. Hey, Cryptic. I'm going for next Thursday for sure. If you're free around this time and you and Seattle Green want to come on and have a chat. And then every Thursday, I'm going to see if I can get some more people on and we can have some chats on here, Hey, Luke Erickson. What's up, man? Oh yeah, Eric has helped me out. He actually helped me with some breathing exercises that I've been doing, and I've been feeling a lot better because I had to go to all these specialists to try and fix a situation that's happening with my sinuses and things, and they're not able to do it. At some points, they started asking me, what I wanted to do. And I told him, I said, dude, I pay you $300 every visit I come in here, and you can't do anything. That's a problem. You know what I mean? Around 4. Same time I started this stream, so 30 minutes from whatever time you're at right now. But I'll be on, so I'll be on. So whenever you guys actually, are on, and even if I miss you guys, I might open it up for live. Maybe on a Friday or something if you're all down. Yeah, vegan. Yeah, you all can hop on anytime and we can chat. I'm just reading a couple of your comments, guys. I'm about to get back to it. All right, let's go. So JERANism, same exact thing. It's not that he's not putting out some decent stuff, but he's promoting cryptocurrency, guys. Let me explain this. Cryptocurrency is going to be the death of all of us. We cannot, I understand that we can make a little bit of money for this, but there's a lot of truthers or so-called truth seekers and truthers that claim that cryptocurrency can't be tracked by the government. The government is involved in cryptocurrency. Something is happening with people, and it's really, really strange. It's a strange thing. Richie from Boston, it's like he's like, oh, yeah, I don't trust the mainstream media. But look, Elon Musk said that demons are being summoned in the background. Oh, Elon Musk also said that they're going to the moon and they're going to space. Who do you believe? I mean, every time I look at these people, they contradict themselves and they can't tell. It's amazing. So these guys, I don't really understand what they're going for. It's all just they have truly turned nothing but flat earth into a propaganda, promotion topic. And it's annoying. You can't just use this as, conspiracy theory, putting his eye up here and doing all this symbolism and stuff on his videos. That's not something that people should even be doing. That's stuff that turned people off. It really is. Him promoting all of this cryptocurrency, you're helping them bring in and destroy our currency that we've been involved in for something that doesn't even really exist at all. Anyone who promotes cryptocurrency is 100% a shill. It's one thing if you want to get out of it and you want to learn it for some reason or get into it for a second and make some money on it and all this other nonsense. But deep inside the rabbit hole and JERANism are both promoting cryptocurrency. That is the currency for what? You guys remember we looked it up. It's actually communist currency. Okay, look up the word crypto. The definition. I'm not going to pull it up here because I've already done it. You know, cryptocurrency is not even worth my time. Have I looked at it? Have I dabbled in it? Have I worked with it? Yeah. Am I going to ever dedicate a stream to that? No, never, never. It's not happening. I'm not going to promote anyone take it or use it because what's going to happen is they're going to force me to have to switch over to that. And they're going to force me to have to scan a QR code. And they're going to have to force me to get into their social credit system. I don't want this social credit system. You all probably don't want this, I'm sure. No one wants that. We want something real, number one, and we want something non-centralized. Okay, right now, if three of us got together and we made up our own currency, you all know that the government would be busting in our doors, arresting us. And yet people believe that somehow cryptocurrency isn't controlled by the government. I find it so crazy. I just find it crazy. I find it crazy. I guess people think that the current situation happening right now, you know, I'm not going to invade. Now we're invading. No, nothing's really happening. It's mixed messages. You know, the president of Ukraine or whoever, the leader of Ukraine says that nobody's doing anything, that America's going crazy, saying that they're going to invade. Next thing you know, oh, they're invading, help. Nonsense. I'm not even dealing with it anymore. I'm not even looking into it anymore. Exactly, Sean. It's like buying digital art and real estate. Nothing digital is it. That's my problem. That goes right back into what I said earlier, subscription, where you're constantly paying money to these people. Subscribe, pay this, pay $10 a month to hear me. No one's going to do that. You're not a truth seeker. You're taking money from people. See, Eric and them, they're not doing that. Okay? If you want to buy Eric's book, look, if you guys have your own t-shirts, you have to make your own t-shirts in order to sell them to people. You understand? If you are selling your book, or I'm going to get to that. If you're selling your t-shirt on any of these websites, they take 98% of your money. You only get a few pennies per sale. So why would they be promoting, like even a call for an uprising? Why are you promoting people buy your merchandise if you don't make your own merchandise? Too many people are using these online services. That's what I told people. This is how you do it. You get an online service, right? And then other people pay you to make you more money. So if I get a printing type of press for t-shirts, I can open my own business and people will pay me to put their logo on shirts. And I will sell the shirts for $20 a piece. And if they want to make any more money, they need to rip off the people they're selling them to for $25 or $30 a shirt. It is insane. Crypto people try and convince you to get into invisible money. Pedos try to get you to buy into invisible puppies. Stay away from True, very true. You have to claim crypto on your tax. Yep. No, here too. In America too. You do too. Yep. And yet these fools, JERANism in them, right? I said it. See, but he knows that I would destroy him if he came over here talking nonsense. So there's no way that he's going to respond to me. I mean, I know that. Shauna says, exactly. Selling products is very different from selling a conversation. It's absolutely stunning. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll pay you to hear you. Oh, really? My lord, I had no idea that you thought so highly of yourself. Or is it that you think so lowly of everyone else? All right. This is another topic that I really hate having to do. You guys know, okay? Martin LIETTKE is one of my favorites. Flat Earth, British. If you guys don't know, I will shout it out because I'm not butthurt, okay? This Holy Grail of the Great Reset tour is happening, and there are speakers to this tour, everyone. Listen, I'm going to be real clear, okay? Here's where Don't Look Up comes in. Hey, guys, there's people out here that's trying to kill all of us, and we're all going to die very shortly if things continue the way they're going. It's like when I say that on here, people are just like, you need to calm down, bro. It's not that serious. There's an asteroid about to come and just destroy you all. Are you not listening? I feel like I'm living in that film right now. He's going on a tour talking about Tartaria. Do any of us have time to talk about Tartaria right now? Do we have time for that? Do we have time for that? We don't. We don't. We don't. He's selling tickets. Okay? He's selling tickets for this tour. Why is he selling tickets? I have issues with people selling tickets. Oh, I'm about to get on Stavely. I'm getting on Stavely because I found out something new about Stavely that you guys may have known, but I found out something new. And I also debunked the Ed McMahon Mandela effect. So stick around and I'm going to debunk it for you right here. Martin LIETTKE is selling a whole bunch of tickets, and I think allegedly Dave is a speaker there, and so is Brian Stavely, the Mandela effect guy. Okay? Hey, Matt. Why are you selling tickets, dude? What has this flat earth movement become? Why is everyone sitting around selling tickets and going on tours while they're trying to kill us? Huh? Huh? Yes, allegedly Dave Murphy is there as a speaker, and somehow Dave Murphy, who is a legendary speaker, gets put next to the Mandela effect guys. Brian Stavely. And Shauna, you're exactly right. And I understand that we need money. That's fine. But here's what happens what happens when you guys go, same thing I just said. What happens, right, when you go and you buy Martin LIETTKE's book? You're giving money to Jeff Bezos because Martin LIETTKE sells that book online and he only gets a little bit of money. You have to promote your own book like an audio. I will literally record audio for these guys if they actually want to offer me a tiny percentage, okay, just as compensation for the service. And I will read their entire book and do an audio book for them so that they can make money off of it, okay, where they can sell it but still offer it for free. Okay, I can actually monetize my channel right now if I want to. I can. It's not going to cost you guys any money, but I'm really not here for that right now because there's a fake asteroid actually about to strike Earth and kill us all in the form of a needle. So I don't really have time to focus on trying to monetize my channel or sell books or go on a tour and show people all these beautiful buildings. I can't do that. Because we're all in serious danger and we need to fix the problem. So this dude has almost 50,000 subscribers. What has he done to actually help us survive? He could put meetings together that can help us survive. Okay? Because just like Obama said, we don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. That is not the issue. Showing that they lied and taking them to court and making this a big deal is how you get people to see Flat Earth. Not having a meeting at the Flat Earth Society. You guys understand what I'm saying? David says, Martin showing his real colors. He's been in with Patrick Steer and all that lot for years. Oh, yeah, all about cash. Oh, I'm getting into it. All of them are up here. Anybody afraid to talk about the small hats part in this, but are all about lizard Nazi? Is it? And some of those small hats though. Who's one of them? David Weiss. admits that he is part of that. Very critical time. Psycho's pushing harder than ever. Patrick Steer. You on that slip past? Okay, all right. You slip past that. Slip past me. Holy crap! Just like Karen B charging $150 a ticket to watch. Who's gonna pay $150 for psychos talking about flat Earth? You guys know the Earth's a globe, right? I mean, what? $150? No. If you care about truth, you should be paying people to go to this, raising the money as a community to put this show on for the public. We are not here to put shows on for ourselves. I have no idea. They all might be. They all might be. You know, and the real thing is, right, if these people were serious, especially when they harm the flat Earth community, they would have enough respect to pass off their networks and to get out of it and to leave it alone. Because first off, here, let me go into the next one. Mark Sargent and Patricia Steer, just behind the curve. Sorry. And before I go into this, Alex Jones knows that he is exactly who he is. He knows that his gig has been up. He knows that we know who he is. If he had any respect for the truthers, he would say, I am quitting my network because even if I do speak truth, I am still looked at as a conspiracy theorist, as a crazy madman lunatic. I said that all of my subscribers and supporters were all in psychosis about Sandy Hook, and I cannot be here anymore. And he should give up InfoWars, but he's not. He's going to still call his subscribers crazy people and continue to stay in this nonsense because he has no respect. He's spitting on all of us by trying to stay as a truth seeker, just like Russell Brand, apparently. Russell Brand is, you know, he got 33 tattooed on him, on his wrist, and it even shows it, you know, in there with Kristen Bell and the rest of these people. I think Kristen Bell is the one that a call for an uprising said that he would love to punt into the fiery pit and help them get to hell faster. And then he got kicked off of YouTube again. But yeah. All right, did I miss that whole Patricia Steer? I hope that I think I got that wrong. I don't think I got it wrong. Maybe I got it right. As long as he's not into their religion, he's okay by me. Exactly. But here's the thing. Why would he say that he's Jewish then? You know, that's the issue. See what I'm saying? Shauna says they are on a power mind trip. They are. So Mark Sargent put this film out and said that they picked up a 15-degree rotation. Is that right? At the end of this film, he said that the gyroscope picked up a rotation. Chillster Deluxe. What's up? What's up? Thank you for joining. He's the one who put that stuff out. So if it rotated on a gyroscope, then how come it doesn't rotate under a helicopter? And you know, JK, you know what's funny about that? Is that that whole thing, 66 books in the Bible, somehow these people still think that all of this stuff is of you know, the creator. And it's a lot of it isn't. A lot of it isn't. You know, and Christians, I'll tell you what, when they say Jesus is back, if you guys think that this World War III is something, no. All right. World War III is like, you know, I mean, Jesus is like, hold my popcorn. No, hold my crown of thorns. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now, if Jesus says he comes, that he's back and he starts doing miracles on CNN, oh, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. Yeah, celebrate his death. They walk around with Jesus dead on a cross, holding up his instrument of his demise, saying that it means one other thing, even though the cross is of Tammuz. Crosses in way older religions. So is Putin and everybody the right roots for running both left and right narratives? They are. Hold my cross. Yeah, 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 yeah. You really, really do not want exactly. And Shauna knows the reality of the situation. They have taken out so many books out of the Bible. That's the thing. That's what shows that it's been altered. As soon as I say that to a person like Nathan Thompson blocked me and was like, "You will never speak here again." I was like, "Yeah, screw you." So then I emailed him and I spammed him. I'll speak. You're not going to stop me from speaking. But of course, he loves Owen Benjamin. So with him and Owen Benjamin all up Brokeback Mountain together on, on the Bear Hill, right? They believe that just kicking people out who's trying to give you information is how you handle people like that. See what I'm saying? I think, David, that they said that this thing was put inside the gyroscope was put inside of a box. You see what I'm saying? So that it wasn't measuring the stars. It was measuring that it picked up a movement of Earth, but it wasn't looking at the sky movement. It wasn't measuring it from the sky. You know what I'm saying? But there was some problems with gyroscopes as well. I used to look into it a few years ago. They're set at a weird like angle thing, and they actually are uneven to begin with. There's a whole bunch of science behind. Well, I guess science. There's so much stuff that people call science that's not science anymore. It's real simple. And you guys know I'm a big science guy. Observe a natural phenomenon. That's step one of the scientific method. Therefore, if someone says millions of years ago that we came from monkeys, that means that someone had to have observed that. And if they didn't, it's not science. It's BS. Giving Breakback Benjamin a whole new meaning. Exactly. I really liked Nathan Thompson. You know what I mean? Because I did. I liked him. I wanted him to go do everything he was going. I don't care. Because schools, they are targeting our children. But he's not the guy to do it. He's a little bit, like I said, he's pushing the crazy Christian thing really hardcore, and that's part of the problem. Hey, Wild Man, how have you been, sir? Wild Man says the sword of truth cuts the deepest. Yes, it does. I will decapitate the head from fake truthers. I am like the 33 police, right, of the truth community. I will attack anybody in the truth community when they start doing all this shill crap like Mark Sargent and them, hurting the flat earth community. They also never ever mentioned, listen, he knows that he was a problem. He came on this show as like a 50-year-old man living with his parents. I mean, I'm sorry, but you harmed the flat earth community in a big way. And most people never gave flat earth another shot after watching this guy's film. That's the problem. I understand that they lie, deceive, and trick people. I know this, but that's why you make sure you contact the truthers. Why would you do a film without asking about Eric Dubé's involvement? First off, if you are going to be going on anything, you say, look, Eric, I want you on here because I know that something's going to happen or this is going to happen. These people are out here to destroy this. They don't want people knowing that there's more land in the North Pole. Even if something erupts, these people can run to the North Pole. They can run to the South. They can run away. This is why I got mad with Max Egan on my last stream, because he doesn't realize that if the majority of the public, if they don't know that they're trapped in a cage, if they don't know they're in a prison, they won't try to go out of it. When you know that you're on a spinning space ball and there's nowhere to go and everything has been discovered, why would you even donate any time to believing that there could be extra land? Why? It's been discovered. That was my problem when I was younger. I said, I want to be an archaeologist, which is also fake science. You guys know the fake sciences. You want to say them with me? Archaeology, geology, anthropology, astronomy, theoretical physics, cosmology. Right? I might do that on each stream because if anybody wants to talk to you guys about any of that, just say that crap to them and say, if they ask, say, where's the experiments? Show how it follows the scientific method. But what they should have did was they should have checked with the most prominent truthers before they got on this film. Not with Patricia Steer, or just because he claims that he's the biggest guy or he's this or he's that. He's an actor. That is it. I mean, if you harm the flat earth like this, how can you ever come back from that? See, the thing is that the news and them, they couldn't really destroy me in any kind of way like this because number one, I would destroy them in a debate. And they can't do it to Eric Dubé either. See what I'm saying? The truth needs no bodyguards and does not care about scrutiny. Shauna says, I used to be a JC freak. You can go back and see I used to I think it's hash it out a lot, but I studied for myself and here I am. Exactly. Exactly. You know, when you discover when someone says, "Hey, there's no letter J in the Bible." It's like, "Wait. Okay, all right. What? What do you mean?" And go back and go back and go back. And there's nothing wrong with going back to find the original Hebrew and finding what is the name written down. And has any other books been taken out? A lot of the books of creation have been moved. You know, that's what Ewar did in this latest presentation of his series. He goes into some of these books and the Bible more, showing about the things that were hidden from creation, and he really brings it all into perspective. I love this segment on, you know, the Hunchback of Notre Dame and all that stuff. You know, it's amazing. Sergeant comes out of nowhere with all these professionally made videos. Yeah. It's like it's nothing wrong with some of that, but to get on ABC and to be featured on ABC and all this stuff, and even some of the he wasn't smart enough to debate it properly. And people who are not smart enough to debate it properly, even like Nathan Oakley was on Vice, if I'm not mistaken. There was over 1 million people seen him on Vice. I never had an opportunity to do any of that. Okay. Sergeant went on a live podcast in the UK of Sean Atwood's and made himself and flat earthers look like buffoons. Yeah. It's like when you can't come back from that. You've done harm. Now apologize and move to the back, or help to bring new truthers out. You know what I mean? Actually, you know, let me take that conversation into debunking the Mandela effect of Ed McMahon and showing you all the problem with Martin LIETTKE allowing, you know who, our favorite idiot, dose of reality, Brian Staveley. Oh yeah, in the flesh, they allowed Brian Staveley to be a speaker at his tour for the Holy Grail of the Great Reset. Let me say this real quick about Martin LIETTKE. The Great Reset is a very dangerous time period where many people are going to be killed, okay? And all of us are going to be in a lot of strife, and it is not going to be fun. And it's going to be hard, and we need to keep each other propped up as much as possible. It is not a tour. This is not funny. Millions of children are being destroyed. God, don't make me slap you. I try to be positive, but it's hard to be positive when you're the only person taking the fake asteroid in the form of a needle that's coming to hit Earth and kill us all serious. That's why I said I'm sitting here in this don't look up world, watching all of my inspirations turn to clowns, go on tours, and cost me to pay money to hear what they have to say. Anyway, sorry for that. I do have to say it, though. It's ridiculous. All right. Calm down and breathe, Amish. You're such a bully. Brian Staveley. This is the Mandela effect, guys. They do. Is this with Karen B too? So they're claiming that our reality is changing, and they don't know what's causing it. They think CERN's causing it because somebody from CERN wore a Mandela coat or hanger on his thing and said, "Hey, it's us. All that stupidity in your brain, it's us." Okay. So when NASA says they went to the moon, we have to believe them because they said it. So when CERN says that they're changing our reality, we have to believe them because they said it. That's how it works, guys. Don't you guys know? I didn't just debunk them just then, did I? Anyway, the baby truther clown show, beyond embarrassing. 100%. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's like there's, yeah. Did you see Alex? Is it Stein, Conspiracy Castle, on JERAN's channel? They featured him on the news because he did a rap about going to get the jab. Isn't that amazing? What is going on? Like, these people are just making so much clowns. Like, yeah. They make Fight the Flat Earth Craig look almost like a flat earther sometimes. I mean, it's cringe. All right, let me go with this. The McMahon AK effect. This is his main thing that he talks about, is the McMahon effect. So, do you guys know about this Ed McMahon Mandela effect? You guys want me to destroy it real quick? Are you ready? You got to hold on to yourself because this is going to be pretty big, but I will destroy it for you. You guys know about Ed McMahon, right? You guys know about Publishers Clearinghouse. Now, if you notice, oh yeah, this dude Brian Staveley's been on more vacations. This dude flies 24/7. Like, he's going overseas for this tour. I don't even. Oh, okay. Let me tell you guys real quick. I have not been featured on anyone's channel other than Eric Dubé's for music, just a small music video. Okay, not a promotion thing, because he's one of my inspirations. Okay, and he agreed to do a song with me, and it was amazing. Shout out to Eric Dubé. Brian Staveley was on Richie from Boston's channel. Richie had over 500,000 people on 2 channels. Okay, Richie from Boston's huge. That's how he got Richie from Boston hooked on this Mandela effect as hard as I don't know what. Okay, Brian Staveley never started a channel on his own like me, and he never did any of that ever. Okay, he was automatically propped up by people. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are propped up by people. Okay. That's why some people can get 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 subscribers a day, even for small channels, which normally does not happen. You don't even get that many views in a day. Okay. I literally I have on an average almost 17 to 30 people sometimes watching my stream. I've looked at people with 10,000 sometimes subscribers to 17,000. And there's literally only 5 or 6 people watching their streams. Okay. Mainly because they're still pushing the same content over and over again, and they're not actually offering any kind of fixes for the problems that we have in this world. That's what I'm trying to offer, and that's what I'm trying to do. But and like I said, when you're surrounded by people like this, people pushing Ed McMahon and nonsense, it's hard to get answers when you got to pay people to hear their voice. You know what I mean? So, Publishers Clearinghouse got in a lawsuit, multiple lawsuits, by the way. This is a criminal organization. They were telling people that they won, and people thought they won millions of dollars and were selling stuff and spending crazy money, because you know how stupid people are and were back then and now. Okay. There is also American Family Publishers. You guys know what I'm talking about? All right. American Family Publishers was also doing the exact same thing and scamming people. Both of these companies, you guys ready for this? Both of these companies have been stealing from people and have been targeting old people and have been, and literally just absolute criminals. Is that McMahon right there? Is that McMahon on American Family Publishers right there? Okay. Let me explain what happened, guys. You guys ready? Are you ready? I'm going to debunk this Mandela effect, okay? I'm going to debunk it. Get ready. Hold your horses. Here's what happened. Look, don't waste your money. Publishers Clearinghouse scam. People spend money on this. God. Stupid. Hit them with the bam. You're stupid if you believe they're going to give you money. That's what Mag would say. All right. I'm going to debunk this, okay? Because Brian Staveley is another one that rips people off. Here is what happened. Here's the equivalent of what happened. What if Eric Dubay? Hold on a sec. All right. What if What's up? I got to use you as an example. This is what happened. What's up had a business. You understand? What's up is a video production company. Okay. What's up went around and said, hey, say What's Up is a Hollywood major movie promoter. Okay. He can get you millions of views, right? What's Up can. So What's Up goes, hey, Amish Space Station, he works for Eric Dubay, okay? He works for Eric Dubay. You definitely need to check him out, right? And what was happening was millions of people were going over to Eric Dubay and his channel. And I don't work for Eric Dubay. Would Eric Dubay come and say, hey, stop saying that, he doesn't work for us? That's free promotion. So they took a celebrity by the name of Ed McMahon. You guys ready? And what happened? Everybody kept saying that he worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. Publishers Clearinghouse never, ever, 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 ever said that he worked for them. All the stupid people on TV said that. So can somebody answer? So what happened exactly? Can anybody on here tell me when a celebrity has knocked on their door with $1 million check in person? This dude was featured. His picture was on the mail. See this? This is what you got right here. He didn't come to your door. This is what was in here. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They say, oh, so all of us remember the wrong thing? All of us are remembering it wrong? Here he is next to American Family Publishers right here. All these people on these TV shows kept saying Publishers Clearinghouse. So what's going to happen? Who's going to sue who? You can't sue them because you can't sue them. If I get it wrong and I say he works for Publishers Clearinghouse, how are you going to sue? I got it wrong. God, I mean, come on. So I find it amazing. I find it amazing that people can't understand that. Is that they never said anything. It was the other people that kept saying the nonsense. There's no point in denying any of it. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter. And you're also talking about two companies that are criminal companies. This dude will not let go of the Mandela effect because he wants people to believe that the Mandela effect is real, because he wants you to think that things that you know that happened can be erased. How does that help us? Does that help any of you? David Banner, does that help you? Knowing that that whole week that you worked for your paycheck, that you really didn't work, so you don't get any money? I mean, does that help you in any kind of way? Has that gave you some crazy revelation where it's just like, it's so amazing? You know what I mean? Hey, and one man detector, you know what's real? You know how I am? Because I'm a realist, right? So was it white with blue stripes or blue with white stripes? I'll be honest with you, I have no clue what it was. But whatever it is now, it probably was the same unless they noted that they changed it. See what I'm saying? It's like when people quote the Bible. All they do is quote the Bible over and over and over and over again. They don't even read it. So now all of a sudden, when they go and get a Bible after 50 years and their brain starts falling a little bit, then they're like, oh, this is different. No, you've been quoting it wrong. God, if you don't know what the cause of something is and you don't know how to fix it, why are you promoting it? Oh, yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. Dude, my cup isn't in the same place where I left it. It's not here. I remember I set my cup here. And look at all the residue, you know? It's like, dude, finding a whole bunch of retards out here is not residue, and it is not evidence. How many people are going to believe that there was an outbreak plague that destroyed most of the world 20 years from now? Hey, Vertex. It's outrageous, man. Can't believe that they would let him speak. So you already know I'm not watching that. Okay, I don't support that tour. Okay, because we don't really care about Tartaria right now, because we're all about to have to fight for our lives. Okay, because just because there's this stuff going on doesn't mean that they're rolling anything back. There is a lot of stuff going on. And they're gonna keep the pressure. They're not gonna stop. All right, all right. Next topic. Was that all the topics? That might have been all my topics, to be honest with you. This wasn't going to be a long stream, guys, but that might have been everything that I wanted to say. Sniffing glue will do these things, I tell you. Well, if you go by their logic, you got to sniff more glue. You haven't sniffed enough. That's normally what that is. Yeah. Put Stavely back in his shoebox. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, the problem with these subscriptions and stuff is that we are sitting here spending our money to all of these people. And what are they giving us for this? Like, what are they doing to help us out? What are they doing? All they're doing is fighting and arguing and telling people off. And what are they doing? They're not helping us. They're not trying to save us. They're not trying to put things together. These are the biggest voices in the world, or in America, quite frankly. And Eric Dubé is one of the biggest voices in the truth community. See what I'm saying? It really is up to everybody to come together to realize what is important and what's happening. And we have to do something about it. Shauna says, oh, David says, you do the best flat earth stream, in my opinion. Thank you. No, I rage a lot. But it is in all good faith raging. I'm not really angry, but I like it for shock effect. I love screaming out of nowhere, especially when I record. I make these songs and I just start screaming out of nowhere just to add dramatic effect in and add like a pressure processor on my voice to give it some more effect and stuff. And I just love it. I love that kind of rage hype stuff. However, I'm not triggered at all. Shauna says, do you have any thoughts on the American convoy? Yes, I do, Shauna. I'll be 100% honest with you all. I like anyone that is standing up against tyranny. I don't care when it is. It can be late. It can be, as long as we're standing up, because our children are on the line, our lives are on the line, and I don't care about some war. I don't care what is happening over in. I don't care. Because you know what? If nothing is truly going on over in Ukraine, then it's up to Ukraine to be on YouTube going crazy with their cameras out on the streets, showing nothing. But they're not, are they? So if they're not going to expose these liars, then you know what? They get what they deserve. I don't care about that anymore, because like I said already, we have really big problems. And right now the convoy is some of the only people that are actually still standing up. I don't really care. I mean, they're going to use everything against us. Here's the thing. And Vertex, here's the thing though. Everything is going to be used against us. So it doesn't matter whether you go and you protest, they're going to use it against you. What happened when you protest January 6th? You were insurrectionists. You're right-wing extremists. You're racists, by the way. Vertex, racists, and and that's what they do. They literally take anything that they want and turn it however they want it to turn. Brett says, what's up, Brett? Brett says the UK thing is going to cost us somehow. Exactly. I can stomp my shoe, and that's going to cost $10 trillion to America. You understand? You all are going to have your taxes raised because the wind blew over my damn trash cans. So someone's going to pay. You understand that? Yes, racist. Of course. You said Putin is financing the convoy, so you have to be racist, Vertex. That's the only thing I can think of. Or either that or you're a Republican. Same thing. Trudeau. Oh, God. So, yeah, they're look. I don't care who it is. Anyone standing up. If you're standing up for any freedom, I understand, but I don't expect the majority of people to even come close to understanding the science behind flat Earth and the truth behind the lies of history and everything that like Ewar and them have been talking about. I don't expect half of these people. I mean, their IQ is so low and their attention span, they wouldn't even be able to make it through one of my streams. Okay. Let alone just, a documentary. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? So understanding that, a lot of these truckers, like I said, and they're going to take it. They are going to take it. They're going to be the ones blamed for things, even if they're just standing up. Here's the fact of the matter. He decided to cut off their bank accounts. Oh, no. That means that's a problem. See, because now their bank accounts are still cut off. Okay. You know what happens after this trucker convoy stops? Their bank accounts are still cut off. You know what happens 3 months from now, guys, when World War V breaks out? Their bank accounts are still cut off. See what I'm saying? You know what happens when I get older? You know what I mean? And I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of like ladies everywhere that are like 30. Their bank accounts are still going to be frozen. I'm just joking. The point is that they have crossed the line. And if you ask me, the time for protesting now is over. But I support anybody who is not supporting, what is this? These things, these QR codes. See this thing? If you don't support that, I support you. Cryptocurrency, if you don't support that, I support you. Fascism, if you don't support that, I support you. Government control, same thing. Because if people are trying to kill you, I'm not here to support that at all, under any circumstances. Truck Fudo. Yeah, he is 100% puppet clown. You will own nothing and be happy. Vertex says the truckers are trying to smuggle dangerous, bouncy castles into Washington, D.C. I do have to say, I want them to go up to the places that are telling people stuff. You guys know what I'm saying? You know, those places that are like telling people all their information. When you go to those places and shut those places down, then the rest of the people can't get any information. And then when they can't get information, it doesn't reach them. It's like Bird Box. When you look at the TV, all of a sudden you go kill yourself. It's happening everywhere. As soon as you see something on the TV, you go get something and kill yourself. That's exactly what happens. Bird Box is 100% true. It's amazing. It's like, oh my God, we're all going to die. Head to the doctor's office and they go kill themselves. Because even if you get hit by a truck, you still killed yourself by the same disease. I mean, Bird Box is 100% true. Freeze their accounts. Who he think he is? The Ice Queen. The Federal Reserve is the ones printing the money. It's not even on our government. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's really late to as far as the truckers and the situation there. And the big issue with a lot of that stuff is with it being so late that we all might have a whole bunch of serious food problems and some many other things going on. You know what I'm saying? So it is really late, but you know what? Hey, it's better late than never, quite frankly. We're in a really bad situation, and my solution is not the best. Well, I'm not going to say it's not the best solution, but my solution isn't, one that I think it's a last resort. And we're in a situation where the world has to be fed up enough, all as one. We all have to reach an understanding together, all as one. Hey, Jacqueline. I've been well. How are you? Doug Ford at 400 pounds is Ontario's largest clown dictator. But yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of parallels between what these leader clowns are doing and what Brian and Jeranism and deep inside the rabbit hole and what they're doing. They're all making these weird coincidences all together. You got to pay subscriptions to hear them. You got to get on Rockfin to hear, ODD TV. You know what I mean? And everybody is hidden behind a paywall. Listen, let me explain something. If I open up a website, right, and which I have a website, and it's still under development, but if I open it up, it has to be a tool. And if anything, it would be a one payment for use of that tool. And that tool would be something like a search engine that allows you to get all of the truther type of information a lot easier and bypass. This is just an example. So it's a tool that you can use and you always will have access to it for like $1. You see what I'm saying? This isn't you get access to my tool as long as you continue to give me all your money. Give me your jewels. Give me your money. No, it doesn't work that way. This whole subscription type of world that we live in is a disease, and it's ruining reality. 100%, Shauna. It is a distraction. I don't like really anything going on right now. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. It's really a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress because for me, it's like I know the big danger to us, but with this stupid Russia situation going on, that means that martial law can be declared here. And that means that we could be under attack. That means that rationing could start coming back. That means that they will take over farmland and people's homesteads and stuff will be in danger. And it's stepping it up. It's stepping it up to this level that I really just don't want. You know what I mean? It's stepping it up. It's added a whole new level of unrest in my bones. Because like I said, the big danger to us is what's directly killing us, and that's the danger. You know, this great that people are going on reset tours. It's like, hey, how about this, guys? How about this? How Austin? All right, it looks like I'm back up, and it looks like I'm back up. Am I back up, guys? I think I'm back up now, right? All right, thank you. Sorry about that. Here at the space station, because of the rotation of the Earth, sometimes we end up losing service. But because we use other satellites on other planets to bounce our signal around, we're able to get a 24-hour live feed from Mars. So, but we don't have that kind of technology here for Earth. It would cost too much money, and it's a headache to rebuild it back. So, you all understand. So, sometimes, occasionally, I'll end up dropping off. But like I said, this is the most sophisticated space station out here. So seriously, it's he's got to work with the technology. It's too fast. It's been Russian military for years. Explain what's going on. Yeah, I don't believe everything that they're saying about this whole thing and what's going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they could have been taking it back. I think that they're part of it. From what I've seen a lot of military bases right there around Ukraine, and it's been there for years. Apparently, you know, they act like that place matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is going to affect. God. Oh, God, I don't want to pop a vein on my forehead. Not unless I'm on camera. Hey, Morty, look. That's possible, okay? Oh, man. All right. What was I talking about, guys? I was about to make the best point. It was awesome. We were talking about the martial law situation. Yeah, it looks like they are using it to really just put us on edge. And it's after a while, it's like we constantly have to be on edge, like uncomfortable, because that's what they want. And it seems like that they're pushing this. I just looked on here, on the screen here, this cyber attack situation, this operation, what is it, Cyber Polygon? So when they do all these dark winters and they say all this stuff is planned years in advance. You see what I'm saying? It seems like this whole thing has been planned. I have no idea what's actually happening because I'm so angry at the situation that I haven't even looked it up to even actually see if I can contact. I know a few people over in Ukraine, and I haven't even really contacted them to even see if they can tell me what's going on or send me some footage, because I'm so angry at the situation because I don't feel like that. But I already knew that that's one of the things. So they can definitely use Russia, but not only can they use Russia, they can also use the fake alien invasion, which one of you mentioned on here earlier. It's for our safety cough. Oh, yeah. 100%. This whole thing has been planned from the get-go. I love how they want to blow the ISS up. I heard that and I'm like, somebody wants to blow the ISS up? That will cause us a lot of problems here at the space station because I don't want all that space debris flying around and damaging my craft up here. Let me know about that. Can't have them doing that. The space station is a beacon of hope for the spinning space ball monkey believing death cult. I just saw a vid about the U.S. having many biowarfare development bases in Ukraine. The first Russian missiles took out those bases. Yeah, I've heard they've done a lot of stuff in Ukraine. Like it's been one of their bases of operation. I don't know if the alien invasion would. I have no clue. I think an asteroid coming to hit Earth and blow it up. I don't know. I think they're both even, to be honest. All right, I got to put one man in his detector. He said, would it not be imploded rather than blown up? You a vacuum? Actually, okay, look. Hole. Look. You guys remember there was a hole in the ISS from space debris. All right? You guys remember that? This happened a few years ago. There was a hole in it, right? But it did not put the ISS in any immediate danger. They put a hole in the spacecraft in a vacuum, 10 to the negative 17 torr. But it did not put the ISS in any immediate danger because luckily it was underwater. Oh, God. Actually, no, it wasn't underwater. It was sitting in a room. God, these people, man. A finger stopped it. Yeah, you just poke it. You poke it. You clock it back up. Oh, God. Yeah, they'll lose their minds. They'll start robbing people and shooting. Oh, my God, there's an asteroid coming from a second law violation. Hey, no. Look, Watts. They're not allowed on mine, okay? Some of them don't identify with things that I get along with. Therefore, they're not allowed on my space station. And they have to be either Amish, okay? You definitely have to be Amish. and you got to get your temperature checked and wear a mask, and you got to get tested for the virus before I let you on. But you have to get tested 800 times before I let you on, because at least one of those you will be positive. But we're going for a few. You know what I mean? Yeah, I seen that. The atmosphere goes so much further past. God, oh, oh, it's like wow. So that makes sense. There's a hole in the space station, dear Lisa. So, would you all like to do a? Would you like me to do a stream on the true location of Jerusalem? I would love to do a stream on that, by the way, where I'm actually going to go over some videos that were taken down from the internet, and they're like an hour and a half long stream. I would only stop them like a few times or whatever, but I do want to put those on. I'd like to do it on live, but if you guys would like to see that, I'm thinking about doing that on. I got some true locations that I want to put back up on YouTube that got taken down. All this stuff, you know, keep some of Chris's work alive, of course. Alrighty. There is hit pieces, Jerusalem. No, here's the thing. They've changed so much. That's kind of why I said we could do so much more. Like to give you an example, here's what happened. Autodidactic just did a I might have him on here. He just did a show on on Africa right here. The Sahara Desert, populated and castles everywhere on this map. And the thing is that in the Sahara Desert, it's actually where Jerusalem is. It's located on there on some of the maps. And if you go there to that location and you check out some of the tours, they don't do like regular tours. You got to go there yourself. And if you go there, you actually go and see all of the pyramids and all of the structures and the old world architecture and all that stuff are sitting out in the desert. And the big thing is that I don't think he knows that. He's looking at it and he's like, oh, yeah, look, it was castles here, but he's not putting it together that is the real location. See what I'm saying of where it really was. So some event happened that changed and caused the desert to happen. It used to be populated. It's not populated anymore. It's actually like, it's inhabited by jackals, as it is mentioned in the Bible as well. No one cares about that, but apparently. But yeah, it's mentioned there that the population would be zero. It would be inhabitable and become a den, a heap of jackals. And we know 100% that where they say Jerusalem is today has a massive population of 1 million people, right? The Amish pop their space stations up in one day, and it's in a group. Amish not effort. What's up, intellectual? Catch up. I love that name. God, that's an amazing name. NASA announced in 2031 to decommission. Uh oh. The ISS, but for fear of it crashing into the Earth, they want to blow it up. Is that what they're talking about? God, man. Oh, it never stops with them. Yeah, Sean, I was thinking about that. Jerusalem. I was actually thinking about that. I was thinking about that. A lot of that stuff is it's really strange how they've changed some of that stuff, And you notice on some of these maps, it's written different in each area. It's spelled differently in different areas on there. It's amazing. Morty says, "Great stream, Amish. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you joined us as well and found the channel. We'd love to have you." Amish knots don't use zippers, only buttons. Exactly, 100%. Oh yeah, David. How did they turn into a desert? That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So it's mentioned in scripture a few times about how it was scorned and things like that. I don't know though, because the author of confusion is wickedness and evil, right? So I don't know. Even the Tower of Babel, I'm not sold on, because you know how it's mentioned in the Bible that the Tower of Babel, trying to build an elevator or a tower to the heavens, that they were kind of struck down and spread around the earth and changed their languages. I don't think that that was the creator's so-called doing. The reason why is because this division is the only reason that we can't look up all this stuff in German and in Russian and all this stuff. We can't find the truth, a lot of the missing truth out, because some of it is in Russia, some of it is in China, some of it is in this place, that place, this place, that place. And because of all of these language barriers, we can't even communicate with other humans. All of these are man-made creations, all of them. Language is 100% a man-made creation. So what exactly turned the desert? I have no idea. If we live in some kind of tourist type of field and I don't know. If we live basically with electromagnetics controlling this world and they have a massive weapon that can actually disrupt this earth, think about it. Could they have actually destroyed, you know, um, or cause the earth to actually have some issues? Did they disrupt the natural flow of the earth with their, their technology? Is that what happened? You know, um, there are some people. Paul Cook did some work. He found some bones that looked like they all died instantly and stuff like that. Like there was some major cataclysm that killed everything. He found a couple things with like a camel with its neck bent all the way back, like it was some kind of destructive force that hit it or something. I don't know. It's hard to say about fossils. I don't sit here and say, "Oh, I found a bone in my backyard, so I know for a fact that there is dinosaurs and evolution was real." I'm not that guy. There's plenty of people out there. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Neil smoking deGrasse Tyson. Exactly. And it's Watts, I'm actually outfitted with the latest technology. David says, can you guys still hear me? I hope I'm coming through. Um, David says the Tower of Babel, in my opinion, was carved out of a giant ancient tree, possibly. China's fake moon looks different than the U.S. fake moon. Well, it's still the same, Morty. Morty, it's still the same. It looks different, but that's because, like Neil deGrasse Tyson says, you're not going to understand the universe, so it's going to look different to you. And our cultures are different. So sometimes when you're Chinese, the moon looks different to you than it does to someone who's like African. Um, I mean, all this stuff's scientific. It's hard to explain. You just have to take my word for it. I thought it was the heat from the sun being too close to the sun, like heat spot. Yeah, I thought it was the equator thing but no, because it was inhabited. It was clearly inhabited. The desert was inhabited. And that's one of the biggest questions. And that's what I think Martin Lika and the rest of them need to try and figure out instead of going on tours. Find out what happened in the desert. And they do need to understand that it has been proven almost just about at this point. I would say it's proven by Chris that that is Jerusalem. It's shown on many different maps. Okay, 2 Jerusalems on the same map, which I showed you guys on one of my older streams. You can check it out. Just go back on my videos and you'll see it. And there's 2 or 3 Jerusalems and stuff. Well, 2 rather. But the point is that it's not where they say it is. Okay, and it's provable. And there's multiple witnesses to establish each claim and evidence. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have seen some of this stuff. It's absolutely stunning. I recorded hundreds and hundreds of videos off the internet after they gave the keys over to ICANN. If you guys remember that, ICANN. I don't know, Shauna. I think I don't know. I don't know. You see, the thing is that you also have to have like, for huge cities and castles and huge populations of people, especially Jerusalem, you would have to have food. So where exactly would they get the food from, you know? Like you got to have food and water to sustain that. You got to have nutrition and stuff. I don't think it's possible to live in the desert the way it is now. I think it's just too hot. You can't plant anything. It's too much. It's just too much. I'm 100% sure when you actually look at the map and you look at the earth, it looks scored. It looks like something has scorched the earth. Like something, it's like all green, 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 and you see brown, black, brown, destruction, you know? And those cities were destroyed. It's just amazing that the city that they said was destroyed, right, is in the Sahara Desert in a place where you can't live as well. And a lot of this stuff, where all this destruction and these battles and these fights took place that they try and continue to keep alive. Oh, this place is 3000 BC. No, it's not. No, it's not. And neither is that 1948 Egypt, Israel, whatever. Even the place where they say Egypt is and all these scriptural locations of these places, Chris has found their real location and they have been marked on certain maps. He's found Jordan River. He's found all of these locations. I think I'm going to do Sodom and Gomorrah tomorrow if you guys want to watch that. It might be a late stream. I'm thinking about doing it at tomorrow's Friday. I mean, I don't like to stream on Friday because I feel like you guys have some lives and stuff. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I don't want to take up people's weekends, even if it's for truth, even if it's valuable information. It's just like, you know what I mean? Other people are like, hey, you need to make sure you pay me so that you can hear my voice. It's very important. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, promote me to your friends. Okay? You're doing this for you. All right? And you're wearing a mask for me. Oh, yeah, fire and brimstone. And Chris actually found all that. He actually found it. I gotta. Have you guys seen it? You guys have seen it, right? It's all gone now. I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be a 45-minute stream, guys. I might drag it out to about an hour, and we're gonna do Sodom and Gomorrah, the true locations, and we're gonna do that live. Let's do it live. The moon looks like the Grabblers found it and tried to blow it up. The sky even looks like it was broken in half. It really does look like the flood, the situation with the flood. I don't know how many layers of flood have actually taken place or anything, to be honest with you, or so much. But here's the thing. This is why I'm so mad with Max Egan. If we can at least get the whole world to realize that they are hiding legit land, like I will pay $1,000 for someone I will buy $1,000 camera, okay? And I will give someone $1,000 camera in this area that I'm going for. It's on John Levi's video. So I've actually been finding some people in that area. And I want them to actually go and see if they can see land in the north, okay? And I'll pay them to actually go out to the area, okay? It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's Greenland. And or is it Iceland? It might be Iceland. But I want them to actually see, I'm bad at that. I want them to see if they can actually see some of the northern polar regions. Okay. But it's possible that area might actually be. But I just seen this a couple days ago. So I'm looking into it. I've been looking into it for about a day. So I'm going to get into it. But I would like to see. I would like to see, because if we can at least get people to realize that they're hiding land from us and they're hiding the true history, if you can get people to understand that and that something needs to happen, and that there's more resources and there's more technology than what we know, your thirst to figure that out should grow exponentially. You know what I'm saying? And we should be able to actually get that as a world movement. But like I said, I have to work with some people. I have to get with some German-speaking individuals. I have to put an entire network together of different bilingual individuals that can do everything as far as like translating it and having an entire network where we are reaching every nation, okay? To be able to get this information properly out there and to unify it. You know what I mean? Similar to what they've done during this pandemic situation. There's doctors that I've been watching from Russia, okay? And I don't see that happening here in the flat earth. You know why? because Eric Dubé is one of the only guys translating stuff into different languages. Meanwhile, some of the biggest flat earthers right now, like JERAN, are not. They're promoting fake currency because they're trying to help the Great Reset. They even have a Great Reset tour with Martin LIETTKE. I don't understand. All that stuff needs to end. We have to prepare and figure out how to literally stop this thing from getting any further. Because now that they've kicked off this little fake war, I have no idea what's going to happen. Shauna says, I've seen the videos where there's still the white sulfur stones over there. Oh, yeah. They actually, Chris actually showed how they moved the stones to different locations, and they lied about them. They actually took them and moved them, and they admitted that they took them and moved them. He actually hunted that crap down and showed it. I was like, dude, he's the best living researcher. How would you find that? How many years would it take to find that? So he actually found real proof, admitted by the team of missionaries and expedition teams that went over there. They actually took the pictures and admitted to moving them. It's amazing stuff he's done. And that's why he's not here on YouTube anymore. He actually got kicked off for telling stuff about the Bible. Oh, and Benjamin got kicked off because he violated YouTube's terms of service repeatedly, and he kept being racist. Speaking of the race thing, I gotta say, guys, I'm really, really angry. There was something that triggered me. Let me tell you what triggered me real quick, because I'm always looking for mind control so deep, hiding land, resources, high tech. I don't want to lose my train of thought. I was triggered because I sometimes I look through some of the new videos to see if they have any more programming and predictive programming, and I seen something that's really, really disturbing, and I hate it. It makes me really, really mad. It was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre new video. You know, I'm a horror freak. Okay, I love horror films. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of film or whatever. It's I'm not one of those guys that likes stuff to be put together properly. I enjoy the stupidity sometimes of people. It's like, yeah, let's hide in the barn with all of the chainsaws. Okay, I like it. Yes, predictable. You know what's going to happen. But I was watching it, and they're attacking Texas really hard. So the first thing I seen on there instantaneously, right in the beginning, the guy's buying a town. It's a black guy, and I guess he's dating a white woman in there. And no, not Waco. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like new. They keep making it over and over and over again. And he went to Texas, and the woman is flying a southern flag. Oh, Waco. The woman is flying a southern Confederate flag, and he's like, "Oh no, nobody's gonna buy it if they see that. We got to go in there." And they thought it was empty, and I guess the guy thought he owned it, so he walked in there, and the older woman's in there, and she's like, "Oh, it's my grandfather's flag, and it's the only thing that reminds me of him. You know, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? I don't have any problem with Negroes." And all of a sudden, the black dude goes, "You know what? F this," and gets up and leaves, right? And gets really angry at the woman. And she's like, "What? What did I say?" That is the programming that they're trying to put into people's minds. This racism, and they're trying to also sit around here and make Texas look like a racist place. I get sick to my stomach. So of course I turn it off. So literally that's the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that I cannot bear, because it's not about the horror film or somebody wearing a mask and hunting down a whole bunch of crackheads. But it's now about what's politically correct, and if someone says Negro, apparently that's racist now. And that no, not at all. And they want people to react in that way. And the programming is so deep that I literally can't even watch a movie. You guys know that? All right, it's hard being this awake. You can't even watch a film without snapping off on someone. So yeah, I was kicking, screaming, cussing, So yeah, needless to say, that's as far as I got. I don't know what happens. I don't even know if there's any more predictive programming in it. That's all I could take. And yeah, the woman just pretty much the guy came back with the cops and tried to carry the woman out, and she she had a heart attack, and they carried her out of the house. But at least she looked up at the stairwell, and her son, Leatherface, was at the top of the stairwell, and she grabbed her oxygen and said, "It's okay, son. It's all right. Mama's okay." I said, "Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I hope he cuts every single one of them up. And hopefully he starts with the black guy first." I'm black, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. I don't want to turn anybody off. "You are so offensive, Amish, and you're racist, you bigot." Watts said, "I'm offended by all Texas. All my exes live in Texas." All my exes. The money is frozen by the dictators. One man says, "Thanks, Amish. Gotta go. Catch you next time. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that." Can't watch films at all. I just see symbols. Yeah, everywhere, everywhere. I seen something, the trip, and the door was like what is it, 223? I was like, you go in apartment 223. Really? Or is it 233? 223. I think it was the Skull and Bones one. I just haven't seen it in so long. 223, right? But yeah, I just had to say that because yeah, I might be moving to Texas actually pretty soon. So I'm looking into that. My cousin is there, and she has been looking for some property for me, and I am thinking about moving. So yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. They're doing that with all the Southern stuff. Is like, oh, they're just acting like anybody who's from the South or Texas in general. It's like Republicans are like just racist. They're trying to mark that. So any states that are mainly Republican, they're trying to make them racist. First off, the Confederate flag does not mean that you hate black people, and it also does not mean that you also want slavery. It means, first off, something completely different. And I've interviewed some people. I got a couple people in my family, by the way. Okay, I got a couple people in my family that went to Vietnam. Okay, and I've actually asked them about that, and they actually did say they've seen some Confederate flags flying over in Vietnam. And there's another guy on YouTube talks about this stuff a lot too. Black guy from the South or whatever, and he flies the Confederate flag all the time. I might actually start flying it myself. I'm trying to trigger as many people as possible. Trust me. And he said that in Vietnam, if you've seen someone flying a flag over in Vietnam, a Confederate flag, those were American Southerners. And if you were black or whoever you were, when you were over there, you knew that that was a safe place for you to go. That there were not Vietnamese over there, Viet Cong, whatever you want to say. They're not there. You knew that it was Southern. It was a squad of Southern troops there, and you were safe there. Exactly, Shauna. The integrated army was the Confederate army. The segregated army is the Northern army. I've had it with the stupidity. I could literally, I almost want a prosthetic arm. That way I can go around and slap people continuously without hurting my hand. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's amazing. What's Up says, my brown neighbors that used to live beside me flew a Confederate flag. I miss them. I'm offended, What's Up. You can't say people are brown or black. All right? You know this already. You can't say that. You're hurting people. You're hurting people's feelings by saying what color their skin is. God. Ugh. You believe that? The nerve of What's Up. If Texas announces that they are launching a space agency, I'm throwing in a towel. Hey, look, when I move to Texas, that is going to be the main base of operation. All right. We got a pool set up right there on site. Full life-size model of the Amish space station. That way, just in case we can't get in touch with the space station, we can actually mimic it. But it's normally for training purposes, but we can mimic it. Shauna says, people are just so ill-educated and only know what they are told. Exactly. Look, I'm going to be real racist. I can't remember the guy. I think it's EL. I think his name's EL or JL. Black guy, Confederate flag. I'm racist as hell, I assure you guys. All right, this guy, HKEL. I was close. Right here. So this is HK Edgerton. This dude's pretty smart. He actually knows a lot about Southern history. If you guys want to check him out, definitely give him a shout out. I might actually see if I can contact this dude and see if I can get him on for a Southern podcast. I'd love to actually speak with him. I really like this guy. I like him a lot because he talks about the history of the reality of the history that isn't spoken of. It's like the black swan. No pun intended. The black swan, all you need is one. So if one black guy actually is not against this flag, that is enough for you to actually look into the real meaning of the flag, okay? And to understand what the flag is actually about, okay? All it takes is one, okay? That's it, technically. That's technically it. But yeah, as soon as you search this stuff, people get kicked out of crap and all this other, all this nonsense. But yeah, this is part of taking away your freedom of expression. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually love this flag personally for the main point that people think that it's racist. That's why I love it, because anything, the whole of who you are only affects you if you are that. So people need to stop saying I'm a man or I'm a woman or that I'm free. First off, you can make as many mandates as you want. I don't care, because they don't apply to me. You know why? Because I don't acknowledge them. You can be as racist as you want. Doesn't matter to me, because I don't acknowledge you as being an individual that I'm even, concerned about, or that you have any knowledge inside of your head in general. And more people need to have that idea, because when you have to go and protest, that means that you are under their control. That means that you are, what they say you are. When you have to go and you give into what they say, that means that you admit that they have power over you. When you say, what about my freedom? That means that you're not free, because you're asking about your freedom. See what I'm saying? We don't have to ask about our freedom whatsoever. Anybody can have a Confederate flag in front of me, and I don't think anything of it. Actually, if someone has this flag, I walk up to them and I try to introduce myself, and I be as nice as possible. And it blows their mind, because I know that they just want freedom of expression. And as soon as they see a guy who's black or something walking up to them, they're like, oh God, I know he's going to say something to me. I know. And all of a sudden, you know what I mean? You start talking about the Confederate flag with them and what it really stands for. And some of these guys just love it. You know what I mean? I love doing this personally. It makes my day, because it's like it gives them the hope for them to know, number one, that there are smart individuals out here that don't take offense to every little tiny word that people say, and that's what we're in. We're in a cupcake society. So with that, Intellectual Ketchup says swastika. Exactly. Same issue. Hitler just happened to be attacked after he was exploring Antarctica, claimed lands out there. Just coincidence that they also took his scientists in Operation Paperclip. Russia was flying the swastika around the same time, and then they switched from the swastika. Like, it was a whole bunch of double crossing going back and forth. Cryptic says Abe Lincoln was black. I've seen a lot of facts behind that. A lot of hours and hours and hours of research showing that as well. A lot of descriptions of them and stuff like that. Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually it's amazing. The whole slavery situation, the whole thing. I think it was all low wages. Number one, you can't work people in chains. So claiming that there's heavy chains on people while they're working is actually, oxymoron type of thing. It's like, yeah, you need to work, so we're gonna chain you. It's like even a chain gang had their hands free. You know what I mean? And Cryptic says my Lambo is blue. Lincoln was black, and my Lambo is blue. I like it. I like it. Propaganderson Cooper reporting. Yeah, I think he's from the CIA, isn't he? A family right in the CIA. Question: why a group of people escaping tyranny would make their flag similar to Britain, UK? The same thing with God Save the Queen and the Sweet Land of Liberty song are identical. Exactly. And I'll tell you, they really did some major war crimes over in oh my god, dude. You know what it was though? You know what it was? I think people just made this little this little comparison. Do you guys remember that pipeline that this president so-called shut down? I don't know. Was that a gas line? If I'm not mistaken, it was a gas line, right? And now we're getting our gas from Russia. So what Germany was doing was they were being completely self-sufficient. So they were making their own stuff, had their own currency, even gave the star people their own currency to spin with them. And they were not screwing around when Hitler was in power, right? Absolutely stunning. And that is what screwed up the world. That's why I wonder, you really think they're going to let you create cryptocurrency and you're not going to get a fight in a war on four sides? You're going to have the CIA in the front of your house. Okay. You're going to have the FBI on the side of your house, right? You're going to have Joe Biden eating an ice cream cone on the right side of your house, okay? And some celebrities in the back of you, because that's where they like to be. All right, David Banner, thank you for joining, my friend. Yeah, intellectual catch-up. If you want some more information on him, there's a guy who, yeah, the IRS is on the phone. That's the fifth front. They won't let you get to sleep. They'll do like they did on Waco. Hope you guys get that reference. Oh man. What's the guy's name? Happy, joy. Sleep well, man. Thank you for joining, my friend. Much love, mate. Yeah, let's shut down the. Let me make sure I'm reading it right, Shauna. Oh, the gas lines. Okay. Shut down the gas lines, kill the jobs, outsource, and yeah, and they keep doing that. Everything that we have is dependent. Literally, I mean, honestly, just think about this for a minute. If they really do launch with what I think they're going to launch, China's going to get involved. We're going to lose all of our stuff. You're not going to have medicine. You're not going to have anything. People are going to lose their minds and go crazy. And then that's going to bring in the complete industrial revolution that they want. All right, Shauna says, and remember, just like the movie, you got to say it. You got to say it right. All right, Koresh. You got to say it right. But Amish is the blockchain, right? And look, you guys probably know this guy, right? Okay, the outer light. He admitted that he thinks that he lives on a globe. I think he admitted it in this video right here. Peter Pan Evil or the supporter video. One of these, either 2 weeks ago or 13 days ago. He admits that he thinks that Earth is a globe still. Blah blah blah. He also keeps telling people that they need to get on blockchain. See what I'm saying? This dude almost has 100,000 subscribers. He does a lot of clown world stuff that's amazing. He says a lot of truth, but for some reason, he still thinks that these people are giving us one little speck of truth when he's not. They're not giving us any truth, and he doesn't seem to understand that. He's also a Christian, so that is that's a little wake up call for me. Look, I agree with a lot of Christianity, but the reality is that we can't follow everything they say. We have to be careful. I noticed too, they equivocate Jesus to being God. You guys understand? Oh, Shauna, I have no idea. If you want, you can kick that individual. If you want to, Shauna, I don't want to put you to work now. I have no idea. When they come here, all these .link crap and these bots and stuff that come in here, it's annoying. I have no idea. They've been doing that. These people have been leaving like adult links on here and all this other crap. But yeah, these people like to do this. They equivocate Jesus to being God. Jesus is God. And no. Never once was I taught that in Methodist, and I went to church ever since I was a baby, okay? And I was raised Christian. All right. And because of the research and the information and stuff that I've studied now, and I've had to change my entire mind, because when you wake up and see the truth and see, the lies and the books taken out of the Bible, you cannot deny that anymore. And there's some people that still can. Whether it's JERAN, whether it's Richie from Boston, whether it's, all these people claim to be Christians, whether it's Russian vids, same thing. Fighting with Eric Dubé because he's not a Christian. Probably don't like me because I'm not a Christian. Same thing. I'm not a Christian because I am not part of anything man-made. I am what I am. I am that I am, myself. That's it. Know what I mean? They are 100% in denial. Though, let me tell you something about the Waco thing real quick, because I'm in the stream here. It's been 2 hours. They said something really strange. You know what they said? They said that they follow the Talmudic in the documentary of that. They said they follow the Talmudic teachings from the Talmud. And when they say that type of stuff, I'm like, hold on a sec. What do you mean? Um, that you're following the Talmudic, and he's talking about Jesus. I'm like, first off, you know what it says in the Talmud about Jesus? It says that Jesus is a traitor to the star people, and also he is in hell, boiling in urine and excrement. That's what's written in the Talmud. So why are you talking about Jesus from a good sense if you follow the Talmudic? So even the people who write these films, they have no idea what they're talking about. I find it amazing. I know atheists that are sitting around here promoting, like saying people need to stop being antiseptic. Like, dude, you don't even believe in a God, and you're taking up for God's chosen people? How hypocritical are you? Oh yeah, yeah, all the time, and they love that. Eternal 7. You have missed everything, my friend. I'm about to end the stream. I'm sorry. But it is worth seeing because I'm actually speaking on everyone. Not in a bad way, but I feel like they have to be called out. And I'm exposing them for what they are. They need to cancel all their tours, and they need to cancel all their subscriptions, and they need to go back to doing truth for free. And then they need to write their books and sell their books with their own printing presses, okay, so that they make the money and they print the books. You're not supposed to have a company that can print millions of copies, make you a millionaire. You're supposed to print a million copies yourself in order to become that millionaire and put in the work to earn it. But like I said, people are just on the bandwagon now. So you got to subscribe to everyone in order to live now. In order to get truth, you have to subscribe and pay money, which I'm not doing. And I suggest you not do it either, you know? Yeah, yeah. Even these, I used to think that Catholics were the same thing. Some of our churches did this integration type of thing. Even the churches are segregated, and there was times my parents were like, "Yeah, we're going to this church." There's only white people in the church, so I went in there, and it's like there's three of us in there. We're black, and everyone else is white. We go in there, and yeah, they do everything a little bit different in the Catholic side, but they were still talking about things the same, but their teachings is different. So it's, but you can still go in there and get a sermon, and but they take communion different and they do different things. Hey, it's Coffee House out. Shauna says, no matter what you worship, you shouldn't do anything like that. You're a group of peaceful people. Oh, everyone. I'm not a Christian, but oh, Wild Man's out. All right, all right. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm not gonna stay on too much. Well, man, what's up? What's up? All right, you too, my friend. Thank you all for joining. Thank you. Thank you. This stream was only supposed to be an hour, by the way. But I had my favorite people in here. So, of course, I had to go for an extra hour. But yeah, I do agree. Everybody, look, keep your head on a swivel and make sure that you're watching what's going on. I will be emailing some of you guys, everyone who emails me, Shauna, and I'm going to email you guys. I'm going to give you guys my number, by the way. So I'm going to see if I can switch my phone to have my Amish account on here so I can talk to you guys more and stuff. But if anything happens or anything, you know, I do want to get a network. Telegram, I'm not doing because if anybody posts a copyrighted material, they'll delete your entire Telegram network. And they did that on Max Egan. And I just refuse to do that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, if you guys want to email me and you want my number and stuff, I'm gonna get back with all of you, you know, and I'll give you my number and stuff. And feel free to text me anytime. Talk about anything. And Jacqueline says, thank you, Shauna. Great stream, Amish. Love y'all. My friend, do you know where I can find info on the Blackfoot Indian? Not offhand. I have your email, Jacqueline. I'll email you probably tomorrow night when I get off. 'Cause I do a little bit of work tonight, and I'll email you tomorrow. Tomorrow night, and I can. Oh yeah, I do. I do. I'll email that to you, Jacqueline. Actually, leave a comment on this video, and I'll give you the link to that. Just leave a comment for Blackfoot, and I'll Blackfoot Indian, and I'll leave you the link. It might not be on this account. It might be on my old band account. Another great stream, Amish. Thanks, bro. This wasn't a great chat party as well. This was a great chat party as well. Much love, everybody. Stream. All right, intellectual. Thank you for joining. Night, friends from the insane asylum, formerly known as Australia. Be safe in Australia, and I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Don't give up that fight. Australia is it breaks my heart. I've been waking everybody up around me about Australia. I won't. You know, there's one guy who's Australian, just moved here and is doing some electrical engineering with me, and constantly I know more about Australia than he does. And I'm like, it's not right what's going on, and we need to help, and we need to figure. You know, he likes it. He likes it though, and he appreciates it. So, you know, I like that as well. JK, thank you, thank you. You're good. You guys are good. All right, everyone, have a great night. Thank you all for joining. If you guys want more information on, I got the links. Okay, so just leave me a comment, and if you guys want to link over to all of the original Indians and all of the Abraham Lincoln stuff and all that stuff, just leave a comment on the video. I have the links, and I'll show you. 322. Yeah, that's it. That's the room number. It's on The Trip on Netflix, I believe. Yes, indeed, Cryptic. I might actually be on tomorrow, but if you join back on when I'm on next, we can join up and chat. We can join up and chat and do one. But I'm gonna go for Thursdays mainly. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you all for spending some time with me. Your time is the most valuable resource. So I really appreciate that. Happy to have some people to talk to in this psychotic world filled with nothing but brainwashed sheep. So thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your week if I don't hear back from you. Amish.